Welcome to Karaoke Wine with Jules and Tessa.
Welcome to Karaoke Wine, guys.
Welcome. Oh, before we get started, it is in the morning, so
cheers,
coffee. Cheers.
Okay, so before social media, before streaming, and before everyone had a podcast, there was the 90s.
There was. So this is really the decade where grunge took over. As you can see, we are messy. Boy bands ruled the radio. I feel like we need to go back to the boy bands, to be honest.
Yes.
And hip hop really became a cultural force. You could go from Nirvana, how much do we love them, right? To TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls, people.
And no scrubs. You know, that would be our day.
So prior to the 90s, there was no technology, guys. So during the 90s, yes. Look at our beautiful backdrop today. We've had some issues.
Yes.
But, you know, as we were saying, you could go from Nirvana to TLC to Tupac in one car ride, and nobody questioned it.
Yeah. Movies were massive. We had the Titanic, Jurassic Park, The Matrix.
Ooh.
The kind of films people actually left the house to see.
Yeah.
And someone watched it 3 times. I know I watched the Titanic and cried.
Oh, yeah. All the time. Oh, my gosh. I think I sent that reel to you guys. That was like the millennial like funeral. And it goes from like Celine Dion into, yes, it was so good. Yeah. So politically, right, America thought the world might finally chill out after the Cold War. No such thing, right?
Yeah.
Until the biggest scandal in the White House involved a blue dress and a very famous denial.
Yes. I did not have sexual relations with
this
that
woman.
woman. Miss Lewinsky.
Did we? Did we know?
And it was the era of the dial-up internet, Blockbuster Friday nights, and Beanie Babies being treated like retirement plans. And I still have my Beanie Babies, which is really funny.
Yeah, I'm loving all of this nostalgia that's been popping up. I know that I recorded a video actually yesterday. This will air in a couple of weeks, though. And I'm just loving the simplicity of that time frame. Like you and I, obviously, I'm 89 baby. Jules is 85 baby. So during the 90s, we were still very much kids. And I think what we really wanted to do for today's episode is obviously go back, as you can see, everything we're doing right now. On top of that, these, hey, mom, hey, dad, what were you like in the 90s? And we did find a fan page, which I'm curious to know, because like these people aren't all doing them themselves. I mean, Brittany did one, and she shouldn't have.
I was like, her album, the song came out in like late 99, but she is quintessential the 2000s.
1000%. That's like me saying I was alive in the 80s, like 89, like no.
I mean, she's not a 90s baby, so I didn't think that she fit into this trend.
No.
But we did pick our top 3 or 4 people that I was like, oh my God, yes.
We're
absolutely
so excited.
But when I was a kid, I mean, during the 90s, I was really like 5 to 5. No, oh my God, I'm doing like really bad math. 5 to 15, right? No.
In the 90s?
I was 1990, I was 5, so 10 years. 15. But that's not right.
95, you were 10. Yeah, so to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would make math sense.
But it
Girl
doesn't.
math.
Because in 2000, maybe. No, I was a freshman in high school. I was 14. Oh, because I'm a late bloomer. So but 14 is one below 15. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not computing in my brain today. I'm like, but that's not right.
Mine's easy. I was literally basically 2 through 11 in the 90s. Yeah.
So I remember just my mom always saying, like, you're not supposed to be home until, like, dark.
Yeah, I think in the 90s when we were kids, it was go outside. You came home from school, you had school clothes and you had play clothes. And your school clothes, you had 5 outfits. That was it.
Yeah.
You came home, you took your school clothes off, then mom was like, I don't want to hear or see you until it's time for dinner. Go outside.
Yeah.
And then homework was done. You came in, you ate dinner, or you showered, you ate dinner, did homework, and then you went to bed. That was literally
you were just outside playing with your friends the whole time.
The entire time. I mean, I miss it. Like, one of my favorite books during that age period was the Goosebumps. And yes, I love the Goosebumps series. And my cousins and I would be outside because I was fortunate enough to like literally live next door to my cousins my whole life, which was amazing. Nice. But we would play Goosebumps outside until it got dark, or we'd even play Jurassic Park because we were next to Camp Pendleton.
Oh, yeah.
So like it would be raining and they would be doing the testing of the bombs and then it would shake. And as we all know, Queen of the Lizard Kingdom over here wanted to marry T-Rex when I was a wee little one. Dinosaurs are still my obsession, and Jurassic Park was definitely my favorite movie. Still is. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So do you want to kick it off with who your top people were? Okay.
All right. So my first one will go to where my obsession, I think, was with older men.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, he was one of the best.
Yeah.
James Bond.
Yes.
Yeah. And Thomas Crown Affair is one of my favorite movies of all time.
All time.
And that came out in 99.
Yeah.
And I remember when that came out, I just was like, I was speechless.
Yeah.
I still am speechless because he is just one hunk of a man.
Oh my God, he's so hot.
And
he still is so fucking hot.
Still, to this day, like he's in his 70s. I was like, hi, Grandpa.
Dude.
Oh, me.
Kevin Costner's one of those too. Yeah, Kevin Costner's one of those. But I think to your point with Pierce Brosnan, he was one that I watched and I was like, kind of like McDreamy.
Yeah,
I can't remember the
Eric Dane.
No, that's McSteamy.
Dempsey,
yes. Who, wow. Like the glow up to where they're at now. It's like, hi, daddy.
I know. Patrick Dempsey right now, just like older men in general, like,
they're just hot as fuck. But with Pierce Brosnan back, I was like, I mean, he's always been hot, but I'm like, I kind of like the beginning when it says, Dad, who are you? And I was like, Daddy, who are you?
Daddy, for sure. So that whole movie was like transformative for me. Like the "Do you want to dance?" but "Do you want to dance?" Like Pierce Brosnan. Hello. Thank you.
Well, also I think too, I just recently watched that movie and I sent Jules and I'm like, why are you her?
Oh, Renee Russo.
Yes, but that was also a time period where they were not showing older women in it. I think even the movie she's in her 30s, so she's not old, but it was the first time that they cast a sexual being as an older woman.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And everybody lost their shit over it.
So this is how iconic the styling of that movie was. You can watch that movie today and every outfit that she wears, I'm like, I want to wear that.
100%.
Like it's timeless.
Yeah.
I still like the knuckle when she breaks into the house.
Dude, and she's like flipping it.
Yes. And her boots, like I had boots like that. And I was like, it's always because of that movie. I'm like, that
aesthetic is
aesthetic.
Like, ugh.
It's to die.
I think she made that movie sexier than Pierce Brosnan did.
100%.
Had the see-through dress. I texted her and I was like, I think you need to buy this dress. And she's like, oh my God, that's the biggest compliment anyone's ever given me because that is my spirit animal right there. I'm like, she is you in this movie.
Yeah.
100%.
I think that's why growing up, it was just that iconic character. And I was like, I want to be her when I grow up.
Oh my God, she's so gorgeous.
Yeah. Ugh. Whatever happened to her? I don't know.
Yeah.
Google that.
Yeah, we will. It's kind of like when you go back to the first Top Gun though, and you're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go a little bit of a different route here. It's interesting that you said The Matrix, though, because I did scrapbooking in the 90s, and Keanu Reeves, I did a scrapbook of him in all his glory, and it was like my future husband. So it just reminded me that when we read the little prompt for today. Anyway, mine is Jared Leto. Like, dude. And 30 Seconds to Mars is one of my favorite bands, and they're about to do their 20th on Can't Take Me to Bury Me. Yeah. Their 20th is coming out, so it's like
it's crazy.
Yeah. But he has shown, I think where I'm at kind of with the people that I chose is how iconic they even are still today. And I think a lot of your people are the same way, but Jared Leto is man, he is one talented guy.
I was
he's
just thinking that
hot. Yeah.
the way like he screams in 30, like in the band 30 Seconds. Yeah. When he came out with the band, I was like, really? And then when you heard him, I was like, oh shit, you're for real.
Dude, he's so good. And I think he actually participates in writing his songs, but we'll fact check that. The other thing is like from an actor standpoint, like he won Best Supporting Actor from Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God, I forgot about that.
He's so dimensional when it comes to art. And I think that's just something that I love so much about him.
I mean, take away Dylan from 90210.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the quintessential like first bad boy.
Yeah.
But Jared Leto in My So-Called Life.
Dude.
He like the way he just... The hair, the way they slow walk in the hallways. The gay boys loved him. The girls loved him.
Yeah, that's true. It's like he's literally just a dynamic individual, and I'm obsessed.
Good one on that one.
Yeah,
Jared Leto.
Yeah. Oh, yes, please. Hello.
All right. So when I was a little girl, I think you could still Google my name and Google this actress and find like a fan page because I was obsessed. If she cut her hair, I cut my hair. Sarah Michelle Gellar from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Dude. Like when I say obsessed, like I was obsessed with her. Like she had blonde hair, I wanted blonde hair, and I would figure it out. Like to this day, I'm obsessed with her.
I have a very controversial question to ask you.
What?
And I think I already know the answer. Angel or Spike?
Ooh.
You already know my answer.
Yeah. I'm a Spike girl.
Me too, girl.
I loved Angel and I love them together, but Spike was just so funny. He was like the bad vampire, but you loved him, and secretly they were friends too. Like I just dude. He was just fucking hot as fuck. And his vampire wife, what was her name?
Clarissa? No,
something like that.
Yeah, Cassandra or something.
I don't know. I don't remember her, but
no. Spike. Wait, do you know your favorite scene from? So I've seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer over and over and over again. Also, did you ever watch the 90s movies?
Of course I did.
Yeah, it's so good when he's like.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, it's like the best kill scene ever.
So good. And she's just standing there like, what?
Oscar-winning performance.
Oscar winning. Do you remember your favorite episode from the series? Because one always pops up for me, and it's very sexual.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, there's so many. Hold on. Yeah. I would say with Buffy, because Angel died.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, guys.
Whoopsies.
I cried a lot, which is weird because Angel actually did a
spinoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. But didn't he die? Because I remember being or they broke up or something. And I just remember bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
It was so sad.
I honestly, to be fair, you guys, I didn't give a shit about Angel at all. So like the amount of times that I've watched it, I couldn't even tell you his storyline.
Spike died.
Well, Spike
died on that one
too. That was devastating to me.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode? And I can't even remember the guy's name she was dating, but he was like a retired military person.
No.
And they got put under a spell, and they just like romped around in their bed all day. It was just like super sexual. No, and they came out of it. And this is why I love this one episode. We'll put it down here. We'll find it. But they come out of it and everybody's like, are you okay for being in that spell? And they like both look at each other and they're like, yeah, it was terrible. And I was like, I mean, I'm young watching this, but I maybe I was like preteen at that point because that was extended Buffy, because Buffy went on for a minute.
Yeah, it was 97 to 2003.
Yeah. So I was getting into peak girlhood at that point and having hormones.
In 2003, I was graduating from high school already.
I was going into high school.
So like the whole Buffy series was my high school.
Yes.
So like, yeah, you just saw dating. It was like kind of like Gossip Girl. And Gossip Girl was when I was already in college, so I didn't watch Gossip Girl. Yeah. But it was very like people were dating. You saw lesbians. You saw...
Yeah, Willow was a lesbian.
Yeah.
Xander. Oh my gosh.
I love Xander.
I know. Christy and Xander.
Oh, yeah.
I just remember. Is she a Buffy the Vampire? No. We're going to have to ask her. So my next one is shocking. Jules and I actually both had her on our list, but obviously because I am a mob wife at heart and it's all I've ever wanted to be in my life. So I would say 2 90s icons for me is really Sharon Stone, obviously from Casino, but also from Basic Instinct when she's all...
And she just celebrated her birthday.
Yeah, she did. And she's still hottest. She is the most iconic. That white dress scene, you own that white dress. Kind of, yes. Kind of. And there's just she's so demanding. Yeah. And she's so intriguing. And I'm just like, I want to be like that. So Casino, obviously. And
that slow-mo scene in Casino where Robert De Niro first
sees her and she's at the craps table and he's like,
exactly what she's doing. And you're right. She demands a scene, but she also demands everything in life. Like if you see her talk in real life, obviously about her acting career, she's very like, I know who I am. I know my fucking worth. And if you're not going to pay me, I'm not going to do your movie. Yeah. Yeah. She's just iconic. I love you.
She's the most iconic, and she's still hot as fuck too. I know. And then also Michelle Pfeiffer. Obviously, we had Grease 2, which was amazing. A lot of people didn't really see it, but it actually is probably just as good as the first one. It's just not as iconic.
What was the movie she did with George Clooney? One Day or a Day with Us or something like
where
that.
She was the mom and he was the dad or something.
Movie.
Such a cute movie.
I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, but she was also in The Godfather. So she was like the Michelle Pfeiffer was like the Sharon Stone of Casino.
She was in Godfather?
Am I thinking of...
She was in Scarface.
Scarface. Jesus Christ.
I was like, that was Diane Keaton.
Yeah. Like, oh, R.I.P. Diane. Loved her.
She was iconic in the 90s too. She did a lot.
She did. So Sharon Stone, beyond.
Bravo.
Oof, girl. Love.
All right. So my last and final one. Well, can we go back to Sarah Michelle Gellar? Because in 1997, I Know What You Did Last Summer came out, and that was, okay.
Jennifer Love Huge Tits. Also in the 90s, the Marilyn Manson rumor got started.
It was like Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Wasn't Seth Green in that movie, or no? Am I thinking Hardly Wait was
Can't
that
Hardly
movie?
Wait. Yeah, that was such a good movie. Yeah,
that movie was like
American Pie. American Pie was 2000s, right? Yeah. Okay.
But I Know What You Did Last Summer was so iconic, and it was like all of our like icons. Yeah. And just like in one movie.
Oh my gosh. Also, besides Jurassic Park, Cruel Intentions came out in the 90s, didn't it? Grab that.
I want to say that Cruel Intentions was in 2000s because
that was Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Felipe. Yeah.
Cruel Summer.
Ryan Felipe? Yeah. They married.
And they had babies.
And literally he had
99.
Yeah, he had no part in the making of those babies. They literally look identical to Reese Witherspoon, who, by the way, is also fucking iconic. Yeah, like she's a badass.
I first found Reese, sorry, when she did the movie Runaway. Yes, and she plays a psycho.
Isn't Mark Wahlberg the guy?
Oh, I don't remember the guy. I just remember her.
Okay.
Or it's Freeway or Runaway, something like that. Where she is I think it's Runaway. I don't even remember. She is like a troubled teenager. Mm-hmm. She gets picked up by a psycho, like legit psycho, hitchhiking or something. And she's even more psycho than him.
Yeah. What does that sound like, ladies and gentlemen?
Sounds like you.
I know. I'm very well aware.
Yes. So, so Sarah Michelle Gellar, love you. My last final girl is Julia Roberts.
Obviously iconic. We're going to drop a photo again of our Halloween costumes
God, I just love her. Yeah. Pretty Woman came out in 1990. Yes, I was 5 years old. Obviously, I did not watch that movie when I was 5, but I do remember watching it when I was like 10, 11, or 12. Parents, I don't know what kind of shenanigans you were letting me do when I was like 10, 11, 12.
We grew up on Chucky and It and The Thing.
Totally. Like... But I just remember watching that movie and I had no idea that she was a hooker. Like, you're watching a movie and you're just like,
you don't understand.
I don't understand it, right?
Yeah.
Very like naive child.
Yeah.
Innocent child. All I knew was I wanted to be her. I wanted to get married to an older rich man. I wanted to have the penthouse. I wanted to go shopping. Like, all of these things. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get it.
There's a theme in the people that you love.
What do you mean?
Julia Roberts marrying the old rich man and Pierce Brosnan being
the old rich man. I'm telling you, these things implanted me so much that I'm just like, I now see a pattern. It all makes sense.
Yeah, totally true. I guess I don't have a pattern. I think the only pattern is that I still love dinosaurs from the 90s.
But you also pick like badass women.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because you are a badass woman.
Very, very true. Like I have the people that I chose, my last one, and she has been an icon to me, like essentially my whole life, but really came out, and Jules and I talked about this with the Underworld series, and it's Kate Beckinsale. Like that,
she's like my lesbian hall pass.
1000%. Oh my God. So all three of them are Jared Leto, Kate Beckinsale, Sharon Stone. Come on. No, but Kate Beckinsale. And one of the reasons why I love her so much is because she does not give a fucking fuck. Like, she does whatever she wants. Her humor is so sick and twisted, and also just like breaks my heart. Like when her mom passed away, because she always used to fuck with her mom all the time and like loved it. She's just a real one. And she did that movie Serendipity too, which was super cute with John Cusack before he got weird. And I just love her. I think she just stands for everything. She also has a child with her co-star in the Underworld series, which they're still friends. Yeah.
He plays like the main vampire.
He plays the main werewolf.
He's in Twilight. No, the guy that had a baby with her is the vampire in Twilight. And I don't remember his name.
Yeah, the elder. Yeah, but but he was the werewolf in Underworld. Yeah. Look it up. The Rise of the Lycans, which is my favorite out of the series, if anybody was going to ask.
Underworld.
Yeah, go to Rise of the Lycans. That's the name of the movie. There it is.
2000.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's in there.
Yeah,
oh,
that's how they met. Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah, you're so
Michael
right. God,
Sheen.
he was hot in that
movie. Fucking hot, dude.
But you know what's funny is if you look at him and then you look at her, you're like, I don't get it. But then you watch him in movies and you're like, okay, I get it. I get it.
And what's interesting is Kate Beckinsale was only in a snapshot of Rise of the Lycans.
Oh.
But they met actually in the original Underworld movie where he looked like a crackhead.
I was her for Halloween in the Underworld. We're going to post that little picture. And I walked into the party.
What is it? Celise? What's her name again?
I have no idea. Celine.
I
walked into the party and it was literally two werewolves standing there, and I was like, this is my photo op.
Dude.
Yeah, Kate Beckinsale, I mean, she just turned 50. She looks stunning.
Dude.
She's just amazing.
Her platform
career,
shoes too. I just die over them. Yeah.
Her career has never been better. She's like back-to-back movies on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
She's a fucking badass.
Dude. And she still looks the fucking... I like how everyone we chose basically looks better, actually, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really... Some of them I was like, you looked way better in the 90s.
Oh my God. Devin Sawa.
I get why you're doing this.
Did you see
trend.
Devin Sawa's one or Jonathan Taylor Thomas's?
Oh my God, JTT.
My gosh. But when he went on there, I was like, I don't even know who that is. And then I started seeing his photos.
JTT was my, growing up, like he was my heartthrob kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every movie that he did was just like,
Yeah. So you're my sister, my eldest sister's age.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, I know. 1 year younger than her, actually. And she used to draw hearts of JTT all over her notebooks, on her Lisa Frank notebooks. Talk about it. Can we also talk about how there's so much negativity about everything that we loved in the 90s?
What do you mean?
Like Lisa Frank, they did the documentary and said that she was an asshole. And then...
yeah, she was weird.
Yeah, and then Beanie Babies. Same thing.
Oh, I didn't watch
They did
that
the
yet.
movie and the documentary on it. And apparently they were assholes. And I'm like...
Everyone's assholes.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, let's be honest. Like, in the 90s, you just did whatever you wanted to do.
I wish we sometimes could go back, and we were talking about this earlier. Like, it's so refreshing to see people parenting with, you know, a little bit more authority.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, fuck around and find out. Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Also, to see people smoking again. I know this is like such a, like, we know smoking is bad, but it's just bringing us back down to the nature of our lives.
So I went to the We Belong Here music festival.
Yeah.
By the time this airs, it'll be a couple weeks. And to be honest, I was walking around and everyone was smoking cigarettes. Yeah. And I was like, what? When did this happen? And the girl was like, listen, vaping is really bad for you. And I was like, girl, we lived in the 90s. Smoking is really bad. Like, literally lungs, remember, like black and all that shit. And I was like, you know what? But whatever floats your boat, great. Like, I can't smoke cigarettes to this point. Like, if I drink a lot, which I we tend to do sometimes. Yeah. And I don't have a vape because I'm trying to quit vaping too. And if I'm drinking and I smell it, I'm like, oh my God, I just want one drag. And as soon as I take it, I'm like, that is fucking awful. Like, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I used to be that way until last week.
Like, when you have to wash your hands and do the mint and then the perfume. Like, it was a whole thing when I used to smoke cigarettes back in the day.
I think we talked about this, that scene in This Is 40 when she's like in the gloves and she has her hair wrapped and she's like, that was literally us. Like, no one knew we were smoking back then. Yeah.
Like, I had to hide it from my parents because I was like, a bad teenager smoking. I started off with, I mean, this is not really, I'm not promoting cigarettes, guys. I remember I had like a Newport phase, a Marlboro Light phase, and then I went to like regular Marlboros, like the gold and white.
That's Marlboro Lights.
Marlboro Lights.
You did Marlboro Reds?
No, I didn't do Reds. I did Newport. Okay. Marlboro Mints, the green.
Oh, Marlboro Menthols. Yeah.
Then I did the regular. The lights. Yeah. And then I think I stopped at that point.
Okay.
I even did, what's that one that you break?
That's the Camel Crush.
Oh, yeah, I did that at one point, too. I mean, like, just give me a fucking cigarette.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think we really, a funny story enough, and this was all obviously in the 20s, or the 20s, the 2000s, 2006, 2007. I had 6 girlfriends. And we all, for some reason, were all in different cars. And we were in a parking lot. And all you see, and we drove Jettas and Focuses and Toyota Corollas, but there was this line of weaving cars of the 6 of us, and everyone's hand, it's like, my God, everyone's hand is out the window holding a cigarette. It was the funniest. It's just a memory that is like ingrained. But I was Marlboro Lights. I was Parliaments. And that is still, if I want a cigarette, that would probably be my go-to today. And Capris, the thin ones.
Yeah, the thin ones are really popular within the Russian community, even to this day. My mom smoked Virginia Slims, and I just remember, like, when I was like 12 at that point, my mom was she was the quintessential, like, worked, came home, and she would like crack open a Bud Light or Coors Light, whatever it was. And she would sit in the corner of the kitchen and she would have her one Bud Light and her one Virginia Slims. Yeah. And I remember watching her and I'd be like, she would just not, like, she wouldn't inhale and then blow out smoke. She would just sit there. And I'm like, where did it go? Like, where's the smoke? Remember back in the day when restaurants had smoking areas, non-smoking? Yeah. Like, that was like 90s. Yeah. You could even smoke, like, you could smoke anywhere.
You could smoke anywhere. Everybody was smoking. And if you weren't, you didn't mind.
No, you didn't care.
You didn't care. Yeah. Until like all the studies came out. And then
they got so sensitive.
Fuck.
No.
I'm so happy we're going.
I love when clubs actually stop the smoking, because I could leave the club and not smell like an ashtray.
That's very true. And I also think that it's, if you're not smoking, it just gives you a fucking headache now, like being trapped in smoke in a club. Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah, I mean, that was the 90s.
And you know what's so funny? There's There's something on Instagram. It was a guy that you remember the kid toy where you put, it's like a ball, like a heavy ball, and then like it's on like a plastic thing and you put it around your ankle and you like jump over it.
Yeah. And he's like, you can't do it.
You
it's
can't
the,
do it. And
skip.
Something.
Skip
and so
something.
they're trying to bring back like the 90s games that we used to do and then give it to their kids and be like, okay, you do it. And they can't fucking figure it out. And they're like, see, you could be on a TV and iPad and code your own shit, but you can't do this.
Dude, yeah. Dude, I think every single person, even if you weren't an athlete, you were an athlete because that's the shit we did.
Yeah.
The skip it. I think it was literally called the skip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss those days. Like going back to,
also the memory one.
Yeah.
Of like you hit it. That's why
so good.
we remembered every fucking phone number.
Yes. You still know. Oh my gosh. Did you see that meme of the younger, I want to call them like I don't know, really young human was like talking about, wouldn't it be cool if like there was a phone that just like stayed in your house?
Yeah, I saw that one.
And the guy comes out, he goes, a landline. It's a fucking landline. We're really at this point in life where he doesn't know what a fucking landline is.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my God, these kids need a rude awakening with like dial-up internet and.
Well, the great thing about landlines is that, God forbid, there is a natural disaster. Landlines work.
Yeah.
And
so do satellite phones too. But they're even better
like
now.
I remember like these older buildings in Miami, like built in like the 70s or 80s or even like the early 90s. They have landline jacks.
Yeah.
And we don't have them anymore. Like all new construction does not have. So if you bring them back, it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Probably put an adapter and who the fuck knows? Oh no, you can't because they're connected to the.
But the great thing about landline is God forbid, there is like a disaster, you would need to like phone home.
E.T.
phone home.
You know who we didn't talk about? Drew Barrymore. Fucking 90s iconic badass.
She was like the rebel without a cause.
Dude.
She did. And her and Winona Ryder just did not give up.
Zero fucks given. I love them. So Kate Moss, but she came up later on. We talked about that. But she also was somebody who was like, fuck you, Stevie Nicks, but she's older than the 90s. But
we need to go back to the 90s. Like, and I love taking content and recently I came upon a bin of mine and I have like actual photos.
Yeah.
And it felt good to, go through the photos without like the scroll and like laying them all out. And I was like, damn, these are amazing.
They're so good. You actually did I wanted to tell you because she went to, what is it called? We Belong Together. What was it?
We Belong Here.
We Belong Here. She uploaded an album onto Facebook, and I was like, this reminds me of back in the day. And I just did a post too the other day that's like a mess on how like I was like, this is life lately, and like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
And there's so many random photos in there. A lot of it's not filtered in any capacity. No. And I was like,
I just did a massive
give
dump.
a shit. Yeah. I was like, I don't.
I was like, you
photo
guys
dump. Yeah. Same with me. I was just like, there's like 13 photos of the last couple of weeks. I'm like, I need these off my phone, but I like the memories of them.
Yeah.
I like it better than a reel actually, because it's like I can actually like pause and be like,
yes. No, it's nice. It is nice. So hopefully this trend of the 90s, I love it. Bring it back. The fashion itself
is coming back, which is funny.
Well, it's already. I've been dressing like the 90s, like I feel like my whole life.
Same.
Like I have never.
You guys, I just bought this outfit. I like literally it's all crop tops, oversized flannels, and like ripped jeans, and I'm like, okay, so I've been a 90s baby my whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. So, in order
to do all the things,
experience life, maybe dial up internet, I urge everyone to do it at some point. That's the one thing that
could just stay back and like, well, dial up wasn't that in the 2000s?
I was in third
when was
grade.
Internet created?
I mean, we're older than Google. I know that.
Shit.
That's a really sad thing to think about. All right, guys. Carpe diem, bitches.
if.
As if.
What was that, 2000? I don't know.
Loser, loner, whatever. Get that picture. Duh.
Thank you for watching this episode of Karaoke Wine. Please like and subscribe.